This is the MMA Latest Asia Podcast! It's great. Okay, we're gonna move on to round 3. This is the best round for this podcast. It gives me just goosebumps watching that fight. I love it. Aoki versus Folayang, round 3. Do you expect that to happen, Mr. Herbert Burns? Let's get it on.
No, I did not expect that to happen. That really surprised me. Like, I train with Aoki. We used to live in the same home, like for the Dubai camp. We train every day together. Like, he's a good fighter. He had all the tools to. I believe like the style didn't match. Like if he's on the ground, Folayang has that advantage. If it's on the ground, Aoki has that advantage. If he's on stand up, Folayang has that advantage. But Shinya fought like tough strikers before, and like he beats off them. I believe like he would finish Folayang on the first round, but I don't know if he got the takedown easily. Wasn't like he didn't make a lot of effort, like, and then he got the back. He had the body lock, and he opened the body lock. Like I don't know, maybe he tried to do the twist. I don't know what technique he tried. Like at the moment that Folayang was escaping, he tried to mount and Folayang stand up. And Shinya, he doesn't like. I know the way he does. Like he doesn't set up his takedowns a lot. Like he goes to the body lock and then he tried to take down from there. Like he doesn't do like I do differently. I try to set up. I try to punch and kick and knee. When I see an opening, I go and get the takedown. He does a different style. And like he tried to shoot a double leg and Folayang did the sprawl. Then got to the end of the round. Then got back on the round 2. Like he tried to do the same thing, like shoot from far. And Folayang did hit the knee. That hurt him. But even that, he got the takedown. Folayang stand up, and then like he got hit again by a knee. And following the punches, and like I was cheering for Shinya. I was expecting him to beat Folayang. And I think Shimada took it really long to stop the fight.
Okay, as much as okay, we spoke about this before in the podcast started while we were waiting for Bram, and you were saying that he was doing the body lock, and as much as I think it's a mistake from Aoki, but Folayang was so incredibly magnificent. Like I did not see him doing all those things, the sprawl, the escapes, everything. Bram, talk to me about it.
The first round was pretty much as we expected. It's just like Aoki taking him down, methodically breaking him up, and then just attacking him on the ground. And then I expected the second round to go exactly the same. But he was just moving around. It's just like like Burns said, like Herbert said, he liked to go into the clinch, but Folayang actually moved around. And the only time that Aoki get him down is actually when he missed the flying knee the first time around. Mm-hmm. But that I mean the way, but he come back up pretty quickly and keep coming back up quickly. I don't know. It does seem that the momentum kind of shift on the second round. It seems that kind of
the body kicks, right?
Yep. The body kicks only up toward the end, but like in the middle, it's just like he's not getting those clinches. Like Aoki's not getting the clinches. He's not getting close enough to get the distance. Then we can't close in the distance.
Yeah, dude, like I was freaking out. I freak out at the part when Folayang defended the double leg and he turned that freaking takedown. If it was from somebody like Lowen Tainins, or even if it's a defense from Herbert Burns, I understand. These guys are good.
Folayang.
But it's Folayang. Come on, man. That was outstanding. Like that was super outstanding. But at the end of the day,
I remember last week I just said that I haven't seen much of Folayang's takedown defense or to take recovery, and I just said that, and we just saw that.
Exactly. Oh my god, the amount of drills he did in his camp must be crazy. For him to perform just like that, it was too crazy. But now I want to talk about the stoppage of Yuji Shimada. I saw a Twitter just now. There was a picture of Yuji actually looking away from the fighters as Folayang was dribbling hard on Aoki, and I counted basically Okay, don't judge me. This is what I did. Every time Folayang punch Aoki on the ground, I type yay in another chat group because I wanted a new champion. So every time he punched, I type yay, 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 and then I counted, and it was like 28 punches, and then they stopped the fight. Herbert, I understand you said on live TV that you felt that it was a late stoppage. What do you think?
No, it was a really late stoppage.
Mm-hmm.
Like Aoki was hurt by the he was hurt on the body. He felt the punches and the kicks on the body, and then when he went down, like he was looking away. Aoki was looking away. He wasn't trying to cover it. He was just put his hands covering his face, and he was looking away. He could stop. And Shimada took like 15 seconds to stop the
I
fight.
I think if I just saw the replay, and then Aoki did that right after the third knee,
Yes, he
the
just
last knee.
looked away.
Yes, and there were 22 punches thrown after the final knee.
Oh my god. Okay, as much as this is a joking fact, joking or laughing factor, dude. If I'm Aoki, I wouldn't want to be there. 22 punches, that's more than enough. Like halfway, like this kind of things cannot happen. How can you have a referee turn away and not look at what's going on in the fight? Like what's happening here? I'm not sure if this is the first time. Probably there's a lot of other times, but I would have to dig out a lot of video footage to put that out. But seriously, just a simple question. Mr. Burns, should a referee look away while the fight is at that point, a specific point of time?
You guys know the referee shouldn't look away. He's there just to protect the fighters. He's not there to do anything else. So he shouldn't take the eyes away from the fighter in any point of the fight.
Exactly, I agree with you, Bram.
I absolutely agree.
All right, but what comes out of this fight? What's good about this fight is now you have a Filipino champion and a legit one beating one of the top names in MMA. And despite people already, I think by now people forgotten that Aoki cannot take strikes. Maybe when earlier on before one championship, against Eddie Alvarez, against Gilbert Melendez, against Joakim Hansen, and against a few others, everyone understands Aoki is the kind of guy that cannot take strikes. But once he grapple you, he's gonna finish you. But now you have a Southeast Asian in Manila, a champion who defeated a big name. What is next? What are you gonna do with him? This is an asset here. What if you are the promoter, Mr. Burns? What would you do?
I would put him to fight not very soon because I want to promote him. Filipino guy, a champion. Like he's a veteran on the sport. Like he's well known in the Philippines. But we need to put him to fight soon. We could do the rematch because Aoki was a dominant champion. He was a champion for quite a while. Could put him to fight Ariel Sexton. Could put him to fight Lowen Tinhanes. But I don't believe like both like Tinhanes and Sexton. Like maybe Sexton can be a better matchup, stylish speaking, for Folayang style because he strikes more. His wrestling he's good, BJ. I think like Sexton is a tough matchup more for Aoki than for Folayang because Folayang is like athletic like him. But like, I think Tinhanes could be a very hard matchup for Folayang. So if I'm the promoter, I want to keep Folayang as a champion. I'm not sure if he was going to win. I was going to put him to fight Sexton. Ariel Sexton. I want my Shinya to have another chance because he was a good champion for me, I was going to put the rematch.
How about you, Bram?
Well, a rematch. I don't think it's going to be a good. I mean, I don't think it's
What
going
if
to be
she
a good
likes
one.
rematch? They like rematch. Marat Jabando.
Well, Marat asked for a lightweight champ. Why not give Marat it? Give a super fight. But
Marat
it's
still have challenges on his decision.
yes. We have to go through Mr. Burns first.
Like, okay, it's not out of the question, Marat versus Folayang, but I don't think it will be a good business move. I feel a rematch is not a good business move. As much as Herbert, I understand that you said that Tainins is Lowen Tinanes is a very bad matchup for Folayang, but we have to remember they fought before in URCC. Tinanes was like 1-0, and everybody was like thinking, who is this guy? Folayang is like so good in this region, and this 1-0 guy is coming, and they had a very crazy match, and Tinanes won. So probably it could be a good
Yes.
redemption. It could be a good redemption thing for Folayang for so much. He have improved so much to get
He
here.
had improved so much. He was really impressed with tonight. He was really impressed. He did it really well.
Yeah.
I wasn't. He used to really surprise. He did a good takedown defense. He moved away. He didn't stay on the fence. He tried to, and he got the finish.
Exactly. So that's where I'm pushing. I'm pushing for Folayang Tinanes, and I'm also pushing for Marat
How about
Gafurov
Ando?
versus Herbert Burns. Ando, I'm not too sure. He's been out of the limelight so far.
Oh yeah. Mm.
On the last fight, he was against Roger Huerta, right?
Yes, correct.
Not wrong, because I commented that too.
Yeah, but now
was-
Roger wins.
like-
So
Yeah, but Roger win. No. Ando is like he needs to do at least one more fight, maybe against I don't
True.
know against who.
Mhm.
yeah, we don't know.
He did quite well
Sexton should
initially.
fight
Mhm.
too. Sexton didn't like he has like 3 wins in a row, I believe.
Yeah.
could
So
be a good
Sexton,
fight.
Ando, and then Tinanes and Folayang, and then of course Marat Gafurov and Herbert Burns.
Let's see.
That would be awesome, isn't it? That would be awesome. These 3 fights on one card.
Hey, that's me. You guys made me ask me a lot of questions. If you was you guys, and you guys can't put me to fight with Marat because he just fought, who you guys would match up me against?
Well, okay, if let's say if ONE FC does not have Marat, I think the only person that they can throw you is Jadamba then, because you haven't fought Jadamba. This is what I think.
And you, no.
Well, there's only a few guys that and the featherweight that just on the win streak, right? I mean, who just won? Jadamba just lost. I don't think that's going to be a good matchup anyway, because he just won. But what's Boku? But I mean,
Goku just won.
well, Boku's probably the only top guys who just won, other than Marat.
Yeah, as much as I want to say it, if they really want to do something and they're going to Australia, put Martin Nguyen against Herbert Burns. Martin Nguyen is like saying, I'm ready to go back to the top. So, Herbert Burns.
Okay, but in an earlier, I had a short chat with Martin just a few days back, and just like I want Marat.
Well, too bad. Hello, Mr. Herbert Burns is
Nobody
6-0.
wants. Nobody wants.
Probably
Alright.
just too tough, Herbert.
I don't know. They said I know what they don't want me. I'm tough or not?
Yeah, basically what's happening is that you are going back to square one when you were in Brazil. Now nobody wants you. And it's a sad thing because I
Yeah.
want to see you. I want to see Marat versus Burns. I want to see who is better on the ground. I want to see who's better in striking. It's going to be a crazy matchup. This is for the fans. Come on. People want to see these skills versus skills. These are top level grapplers fighting against each other.
I believe like as a guy, like I'm not challenging him, but I believe I will fight him. Like, if he is still in the ONE FC, everything he has a good winning streak too. But I don't know if he's a featherweight anymore because the weights.
Who is
I
that?
don't know. Everything,
If Ting, Herbert Burns.
everything, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not
the
challenging him. But he has a good winning streak too.
Yes, he does. And the last I think he last fought in welter, which is lightweight right now.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's what I said. I don't know what weight he's fighting at the moment.
Oh, all the weights
He-
are medal up. Seriously, I cannot keep track.
Because has
He-
a lot of like catch weights like fights. So I don't know what's.
I think he does cut
Uh,
a lot of weight before, and then he now
I know,
needs to. Okay,
I
go
don't
ahead,
know
please.
if he's a featherweight, if he's a lightweight, because has like catchweight fights going on now. So I don't know what his division he's in now.
Well, the word that is going around is that it's not catch weight anymore. It's walk weight. So whatever weight, basically.
So walk weight champion.
All right, I think I want to call this a night. You guys have anything else?
No,
I
that is all
want
for me.
to I want to thank you all the fans that messaged me many times supporting me. Like like even right now I was coming to live the TV, but I'm staying home on the social media here, and many people are messaging me through Twitter, through Instagram, and through my Facebook page, saying that they want me to fight for the title. So I want to thank you all these guys that were you guys are the one who I fight. I thank you guys for the support, and hopefully, like I said, I want to fight in December or in January to take these rust off me and give you a great show for you guys, because you guys are one of my biggest motivation to keep you pushing.
Oh, that's super excellent. I believe Bram want to see it. I want to see Herbert Burns versus Marat Gafurov. I believe I want to see it. I believe everyone who follows One Championship want to see it. I don't know why One Championship doesn't want it. It doesn't make sense. But who cares? We want that fight. We want to see that fight. And what is out? Catch us on episode 3.